Prayer is one of those things that's just difficult to keep track of sometimes. So in this video, I'm just going to show you how you can use the Reminders app on your Mac, iPhone, or iPad to keep track of your prayer life. Let's get into it. Okay, so here we have the Reminders app, and we're just going to, this is going to be super quick. So if you need to watch the video a couple times, go right ahead. I'm going to click on example prayer list. This I created earlier. It's very simple to do. At the top left, you just click on the plus symbol, and this is where you add the name. You can choose the color for the font and then an icon if you want to have one. You can put icons and emojis actually in the title if you want to. We keep it as a standard list. And so I set it up these sections right here, as you can see. The way you do this is at the top left, click on view and just set it to columns. This is important because later, I'll tell you in a moment how that comes into play. But for right now, we'll just call this one example prayer list. Set up these sections by just adding the sections at the top right. Click on the little plus symbol. It says new column, and that's where you type it in. I'm not going to add a new column. I'm just going to keep it the way it is right now. So I have personal. I got friends, family, small group, the world, coworkers, and answered prayers. And these are going to be cool in a second. I'm going to show you. So right now, those are hiding. But my recommendation here is just start in the personal or whatever you called the first list and just start typing down prayers or people. And just go down the list because you're going to be able to move them later because it's in column view. So for example, you want to put John. And so once you've got the list all the way down, or you can start small because this will get bigger as time goes on. But this is where now you can just anywhere in the gray just drag it over. So let's say John is part of your small group. Mom is obviously family. Dad is obviously family. Sarah, let's say, is a friend from school. Rebecca is a coworker. And then Logan is also, let's say, a coworker. Okay. So that's how you quickly just mark down either the prayer or the person. So prayer is obviously like something like health goals or a test you have coming up, right? And person is obviously a person. The next thing you want to do is right over here, just hover over the name of the person or the prayer, hit the I symbol. This is where you can type in a detail, and that's going to come in. That's going to be important later because as you review these prayers, you see where God answered. Okay, so let's say Sarah was sick. And I like to keep this part very, very basic, just simple things. She was sick. She has a job interview. A family member of hers is sick, or she's traveling, stuff like that. Just put that in the notes. You don't have to put a URL. And everything on the bottom, like tag and flagging, priority level, location, messaging, and adding an image is kind of just overkill right now if you want to just keep it simple. You can add an image of your friend, but again, overkill. You don't need to do that. Just put the simple note, they're sick. And let's say for mom, let's say she has surgery. Let's just say surgery. Okay. So in this notes section or information section, basically, this is a great place to put the date and time for a specific reminder that you want to receive. So if mom is having surgery on a Friday at 9 a.m., you can set a reminder to give you a pop-up literally 30 minutes before the surgery, and then you can pray for it. That's how reminders really comes into effect and really makes it very useful. And this is for anything. A friend is traveling and you know the date they're traveling. You can say a prayer in the morning because you know they're taking off at 10. You can say a prayer around 9:30 and say, hey, Lord, give them travel mercies. They're flying out to London today or wherever they're going on a mission trip or something, right? That is the great thing about setting the date and the time. Now, if you don't have a date and time, then what you can do is if you have these sections set up like we do here, you can set up personal things for, say, Monday, and you can set up friends for, say, Tuesday, because your list is going to get large and you're not going to maybe have time to pray for everything in just one day, right? So let's say personal day is Monday, and I'm praying for like health goals. I have maybe looking for a job hunt, so on and so forth. And you get the point there, right? Anything personal that you're working on. Obviously, these other sections, like that I have up here, like the world, like there was a hurricane in one of the states in the US, or there was a typhoon somewhere in Asia, so on and so forth. Wars around the country, or countries are in current wars going on now. You can pray for the people, or if you know someone living there, for the family. So that is super simple right here. Columns, prayers, and a note. And then set a date and time if you want a pop-up for a specific day and time. The most important, I feel, is the end section, answered prayers. Because by default, it doesn't show you things you check off. So let's say, for example, Sarah, I drag her over to answered prayers and I check it off. It's going to disappear. But I know at the top right, I can just hit show. And here we go. Now I can see all the different prayers that were answered throughout the week, the month, or the year. So Sarah was sick. I remember praying for that. She's well now. Thank the Lord. A friend was in an accident, right? They're well now. They recovered. Thank the Lord, right? My dad had a doctor's appointment. Was nervous about it. It seemed to have went well. You can always update these notes. This is great about this section is you can say doctor appointment, things went well. Or you could put things that didn't go bad, and you can have further things to pray for. Mark was traveling at this point for a business trip or something, and the trip went well. You can update the notes if you want to. But the main thing is just going back here and seeing throughout the year how God has answered your prayers. And there you go. A simple and easy way to keep track of your prayer life using the Reminders app. If you did enjoy the video, please give it a like, share it with someone that you feel might benefit from it. And if you want to get reminded about upcoming videos, go ahead and subscribe and click on the notification bell. Until next time, thanks again for watching. God bless.